If you've been watching my videos, you would have said, hey Joe, you said you weren't going to show us how to do this in this room. It was going to be in another room. And if so, pat yourself on the back, because I know that means you're watching my videos, but I decided to do this over here because this particular baseboard has a trim at the bottom. It's called a quarter round trim, and they use that when they installed the floor, the vinyl tiles years ago. They installed the vinyl tiles first, then they put the baseboard, the tall baseboard, and then your floor is going to have dips in it, and it might have humps in it, and you're going to have joints or cracks between the baseboard and your tiles. So then to fix that, they used a quarter round, they pushed that down nice to the floor. When they decided to run the carpet in this particular floor, they decided to leave the quarter round, and they tuck the carpet right down to it. Other times they'll take that quarter round off, they'll put the pad on there, and then tuck the carpet down, and usually you can't even see the top edge of this trim depending how high up that trim is. So there's different ways to do it. But in this case, the quarter round trim was still there. The other room that I'm going to show you on cleaning does not have the quarter round trim. It looks like they pulled it off. So I'm going to take my WD-40. I just wanted to show you what I do up against here. Okay? Saturate that a little bit. And then I've got the same type of brush, but it's a small one. It's got a little tip on it here. And then it's got this here too. Let's give you a close-up here. See there? That comes in handy for all kinds of stuff. In this case, I'm going to get right up next to the base. You notice the base is white, and this nasty black tar stuff is what color? That's right, it's black. And I also have nail holes that go into the concrete here, and I decided to just darken them up, and that'll make it look more natural instead of patching the floor. You could, when you get all done, you could patch the floor wherever you see any imperfection, but then you see those little patches and the little nail holes give the floor a little bit more character. Now I just rinsed this out, and I'm going to wipe off some of the excess to see what we got here next to the floor, next to that base. I'm going to put just a little bit more here. Now it's like, how am I going to get the, see, when I put this right up against that, I get the base, the trim all nasty. How am I going to clean that? I'd have to stop and go, wipe that off. What do you do with that? You let that sit, you clean it after you seal the floors and stuff? No. I got my cleaner, and I'm just going to spray some cleaner on there, and I can wipe some of that off with my glove, but that's not going to get all of it off, is it? I'm just going to take this here again, and I'm going to rub on there, getting the excess off. Now I can spray on there and use the spray kind of as a wash to wash the base, that trim right off. Okay? Because I want to keep that clean. I don't want to have to mess with that later, do I? Okay? I don't care if my cleaner gets on the floor. I can rub on here. I can take my sponge this off, clean off a little bit more now. Now I can just leave that just like that. And I get that away from the wall far enough so when I start cleaning the rest of it off, maybe I can keep it off of that base. Okay, there's a tip for you. Okay, I'm going to show you one more section here. I'm using my WD-40, and I'm only going to go out far enough to where I feel like I can reach it. I mean, I could do this whole area by moving my pad over, and I could do this whole area. As long as you feel like you can reach from end to end comfortably, okay? Let's do that. I'm going to do a little shorter area. I'm only going to go up to here, let's say. Just got some of that on my base. Okay. I don't really have to let this set in there. That's the beauty of the WD. Now I'm just gonna go over the area that I did. Get in there, Get it working. Yeah, you're going to say, my word, Joe, you had to do this for the entire floor? Yep. But this was way easier on me than not using the WD-40 at all. Make sure you wear a dust mask so that you're not breathing this. I don't have one on right now currently. I got a fan off to the side blowing. I got windows open. I got the air conditioner off. I don't want the air conditioner on because I don't want this getting into other rooms. Take my 3-inch putty knife. Just do a quick courtesy once over. That'll get off any little high edges that are still there. There's a little spot there that I see might need to be scraped a little bit harder. That will come off with my next dousing of WD. So I don't have to spend too long on that. Okay. Yeah. I don't want you to think that I don't get down and dirty to show you how to do things. Because yes, in fact, I do get down and dirty. And sometimes that's the only way to show you how it's done. Okay, I'll wipe this off. Already getting some on the baseboard. Get that off of there. My cleaner. Now, if I don't get every single last bit of this off, you know, if I would have left a line like right in there and didn't get it all, that's okay. I can get that on the, when I go through the whole floor. Because once this stuff dries, I'll be able to clean off some of it. Okay, I'm going to just rinse a little bit of this out of my bucket like I did before.